Hey, this is Kenny with Keller Williams Realty, checking in with my weekly video. Hope everybody's having a great week, and thank you so much for tuning in. I posted on Facebook that I won some more awards. I won one award for May, and it's just some of the production and the sales that I'm making in real estate. And in July was an even bigger month, where I got three different awards for various, hitting various numbers or whatever. It was a good month. Um, I just wanted to reach out, just more on a personal level, and thank everyone. I had four sales in July, and I just want to give a special thanks to Ebony and Miss Wanda, um, also Mr. Chris, and and the Jackson family, and Miss Ebony. We had just through the transaction, just getting to know all of these people, just from the day to day, so many phone calls and texts and meetings and showings and just whatever it is. And some sales are more complicated than others. Um, but I feel really confident that all of these people are moving in, a great new situation. And it was really a pleasure working with everybody. And obviously it just so happened that it all um, happened in July, like where everything was closing. But have a lot more conversations around relationships that you never know when it's all going to kind of come together. So July ended up being a really crazy month, with all of those closings and processes and so many different, like, very different situations, um, happening all at the same time. And it's kind of strange though, because you get to where you talk to someone like every day, and a lot of times, kind of small talking and stuff, and kind of learning about them. They learn about you, talk about your family, talk about your kids, you talk about all that stuff. And my goal is to stay in touch. All of them. I hope that everything goes well, and plan to check up on them. Anything that they need from alarm systems, or if it's the next home, or you know something else, or just staying in touch. From Christmas to holidays, and all that kind of stuff, and different life events and all that kind of stuff, because I'm really flattered that someone would pick me to kind of help them through a major life decision, a major, like, this is a anytime that you're buying or selling real estate, you're pivoting from maybe you're in out of state, you're in a move from to or from another state, to Georgia, or out of the state, or maybe you were renting. It's the first time you ever owned a house in your whole life. You know what I'm saying? And you might be 50 years old or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's huge. That's huge. Or you know, had several in July, from out of state, and doing that whole thing. And what's it like, living in another state and coming here. You never lived here before, or maybe you lived here in the past, and been somewhere else a long time, and coming back to maybe reunite with family, or come back to a more familiar place. That's crazy. Or in a situation where you're renting, and you want to put together a family home, for a big family, like, that's great. Like, I'm just so flattered to be a part of those situations. And just a lot of times, it's those things that you need for the transaction. But people open themselves up to you. You know what I'm saying? And you talk about, oh, well, is this going to happen, or is this? I'm afraid that I might lose my money in this part, or can you reassure me here, or reassure me? People are, they're walking light, and they want your guidance, they want your reassurance, that that's going to be okay, because they're not sure. It's like, it sounds pretty good, but what if this happens, or what if they don't accept our offer, or what if what if what if we can't get asking price? What is our backup plan? What is our backup the backup? What is that going to look like? So it's a lot on the socials, and I would say even more on the social side, rather than just talking about numbers and figures and all that stuff. Like, that's the easy part. The more challenging part is opening up. You got to open yourself up as a person as well, and say, okay, well, I understand that this is a scary thing. Let's take it step by step, and let's have every conversation that we need to have. And I tell all my clients, my phone is always on. I don't know if you work nights, or if you get up, and you're working on the second shift, the swing shift, or 9 to 5, or you know, whatever works for you. I might not respond until the morning, where I might be asleep. But first thing when I get up, I'm checking all texts, all emails. Um, Whoever's in the hunt, really looking to say, if you're looking to move by, September, October, I'm on it. Sending you stuff, and if it's a little bit further out, and maybe just checking in with you every month or every couple of weeks or whatever. Um, but I just wanted to just kind of open up about how it feels for me, because I'm sure you know all these people from July, and all the other sales that I had, and all the other people that I still stay in contact with. I hope that it's been a great experience. And I hated there was someone that came on Zillow, that was spiteful, and gave me a bad review. I think that they had it in for me. Um, but that's what I basically get from people, that they had a great experience, and that's why I'm in it for it. You know what I think, and you know what I'm saying, like the back and forth, like that love kind of going both ways. Not to get like too savvy, but it's like it's a good deal, and I appreciate. That's what I'm trying to say. I know that I'm not Superman. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has helped me, from people at Keller Williams, even people at other brokerages. People think that realtors are cutthroat. There's all the time trading, tidbits and stuff like that. Hey, we're not trying to kill each other. Um, we want to, go for the win-win, and that's what I tell my clients. It's all about the win-win. Can we do something that everybody can feel good about? So, without rambling on too much, I really appreciate, special mention to everybody that closed in July, but everybody that I'm working with. Um, I frequently have 30-minute conversations or more with people I never did a transaction with. I'm building relationships with people just all over the place, and believe me, they pour into me just as much as I pour into them. So it's very beneficial to me, and I feel like I'm growing as a person, from the process. So I really appreciate it. Without going on too much, I think I'm gonna wrap it up there. Um, but I really appreciate everybody just showing so much love, working with me, referring me constantly, constantly. My phone stays blowing up, and it's just, I appreciate so much. Um, Thank you, everyone that's tuning in, everyone that's checking out my YouTube. I know the lighting is bad, there's a lot of a lot of, I'm not a professional at all, but just trying to give you some straight from the hip type of advice. And just taking this video just to thank everyone. Um, you know, Taking a little bit of humble pie for sure, because I know that everybody put me here, and I try to reciprocate as much as possible. Excuse me, but thanks everyone. That's all I got for this week. Continue to check me out. Continue to support me. Um, Check out my page, my Facebook page, my personal page, my business page. Everybody that's out there with a small business, I'm definitely supporting you. Continue to support me. And that's all I got. Have a great week. Talk to you soon.